Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ventonwyn Estates, where for once you're joining me at the end of a job. We have windrowed up this field here. We're just finishing up the baling now. We got the... Quentin has insisted, by the way, that we use his John Deere, which he has finally admitted is not a John Deere. He has decided to call it a John Ferguson. Because he's seen the 698T and he's realised, yes, he does in fact have a very similar tractor to that. He has insisted on me using his 698 to do the next job, which I have no problem with. It fits. And yes, I am doing round bales. I know that I said I wouldn't again, but I am. So that's the baling done. For the most part. I know I've missed bits. We'll just pull in the tractor over here. And put the handbrake on. Quentin is, by the way, over at the BGA, over the biogas plant, setting off our silage still. So let's get into the John Ferguson over here. And before it's visible, I want to say October, for some of you may know this already, some of you may not, is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So I've done a bit of reskinning of things. Yes, that is actually a RainbowDave reskin. I've not asked Simulate to do this. I haven't been really talking to Simulate much over the last few days. I didn't take the handbrake off. Haven't been talking to Simulate much the last week or so. So I went and reskinned this stuff myself, so it's a bit awkward and a bit wonky, but it shall do. So let's unfold this thing, unfold the wrapper, and we're going to make pink silage bales. And they are going to be pink, hopefully. Bale extension doesn't screw with it. Please don't let bale extension screw with it, because I'd get really annoyed. But that's a small issue, that it instantly turns pink, but I can deal with that. You guys are just going to have to ignore that. I don't know how that's happened, but it has. Yes, we are making pink bales for Cancer Awareness Month. Breast Cancer Awareness Month specifically. Oop. Okay, so the issue that I thought I had with my wardrobe wasn't where I thought I had it. That's convenient. So, we're breaking two of my normal rules. Good lord, that's bright. We're breaking two of what would normally be my rules. One is, of course, I don't do round bales, and the other is I don't do round bale silage, which is kind of an extension of the round bale thing. But this month, I figured it is only fitting that we ignore the rules so that we can do, and some of you may know this already, my plans for this map are to try and do everything there is to be done in FS15. Round bale silage being part of it. And with it being Breast Cancer Awareness Month, I felt there was no better solution than to throw a bit of pink wrap on. Why is my track out wonky? Something is really screwing with my track. Hang on a second. Let's turn that off real quick. And let's fix the track hat webcam. I know this is out of character, but deal with it. I think the webcam's been aimed wrong all this time. So let's turn it back on and see what happens. Yeah, it's still a bit jumpy, but yeah, the issue was in fact the webcam. Well done, Dave. You've made a massive mistake. So, at least I figured out what that issue was. And we've got a very colourful field now. Now you might be able to see at some point the profab is actually in the next field over. That's a project I'm working on at the moment that is going to take a bit of time to complete. And we will actually be keeping the silage, we'll be feeding the cows with it. Because we do plan on getting cows on this map. Quentin is very busy setting silage for us. We have actually bought this wrapper, by the way. We bought the wrapper and the baler we used. We used the Kuhn VB something or other baler. Just gonna reverse up here a bit. so we can pick up the third bale in this little area. But we will be keeping bales, we'll be using the bales, and we will be getting cows and pigs and beef and all that kind of good stuff. Come on. There would appear to be a black line around the bale for some reason. I think I may have knacked up a bit on the reskin. I did my best. I did the absolute best I could, and it's not very good. I'm still not entirely sure why it's instantly turning green, or turning pink. So for those of you who are wondering, I did... I know this is out of character, but screw it. I reskinned... This is from the Ursus Bale Wrapper Pack, where it gives you a black, a white, and a green wrapper. This is technically the green wrap. But I... You know, I wanted a pink one, so I made it pink instead. Good lord, they stand out! Look at the top of the field, you can see the pink glowing luminous signal of Dave. And I'm using the 698 because it is in fitting with the colour of the bales. Except a lot less luminous. I think I may have screwed something up with the the retexture bit. Maybe it's just that they're so bright. I genuinely find that comical. Oh dear. We got plenty to do, and plenty of time to do it. Thought you guys might like seeing some... That was me scratching my head, and I apologise. Thought you guys might like seeing some comedy bales. The webcam is in fact still pointed the wrong way. I think that might be part of the issue I've been having with it. Thought you guys might like seeing some comedy bales that are luminously pink, which was unintended. The colour I chose is in fact hot pink, because of course I did. Wow, they stand out quite well. That's kind of funny, I have to admit. At least I'll never lose one. I mean, at least if a bale goes shooting off into a hedge, it'll be quite easy to find. Because it's very hard to miss something that's literally glowing. I think that's all the bales on the first headland area done. Yes, so let's start going down the field here, I guess. Now I did windrow it up as well. This isn't just, you know, I didn't just come in with the baler and immediately start baling. I did windrow it, so it is done somewhat properly. Just did it all off camera. Sergey, by the way, is drinking or something, I guess. I'm not entirely sure where he's gone. Okay, head tracking is going off because it's so ridiculously wonky at the moment. I think it is a webcam issue I'm having with it. Let's see if I can't fix it, in fact. So it's looking at me. Let's turn it back on. Face forward, quickly. Okay. It's still going weird. That is bizarre. I've never had that happen before. I've somewhat fixed it, at least. Although now it's ridiculously sensitive. Not quite sure what's going on with that, but... Okay, it's not too sensitive going in that direction, then it's... very sensitive going in the other. I'm gonna have to do some tinkering with that, I think. Until then, it's gonna have to be turned off. Turned off. And I'm gonna do the rest of this with the drone enabled. So you have to ignore the... Good lord, that's bright. You will unfortunately have to ignore the fact that the bales instantly turn pink. I don't know what I messed up, but I messed something up. You might also have to ignore the fact that they're luminous. That was an unintentional side effect. Although I guess on the bright side you can't miss it. I'm not going to show how much money I have today. That's going to be happening on I just realised I'm not supposed to be recording this today, am I? Am I? Honestly don't know what video I'm supposed to be recording. I think it is this video I'm supposed to be recording today. Maybe. If not, I'm getting ahead of myself, which is always nice. I am a bit confused today. For those of you who were in the stream on Sunday, can I say on Sunday just so that I'm definitely covering both bases? Because this is Sunday for me still. I am feeling a bit better than I was. I've got some sort of weird stomach upset where I get random cramps and I'm just in discomfort. Not entirely sure what's caused it, but it's a thing and it's not fun, to say the least. And good lord, do these bales stand out. Do you know what screwed me up is the lack of multiplayer, I think, because I can't remember what I'm supposed to be putting live on Monday. I'm not complaining per se, because if I'm ahead of myself, I'm ahead of myself, and that's great. But if this is Tuesday, then there was only one video yesterday because I made a massive mistake and accidentally recorded this instead. You know how I be. Some of you will genuinely know that I tend to make mistakes, silly mistakes, quite frequently. Like making the bales luminous. That is hilarious. I love that. That is amazing. The world's brightest bale wrap. The Pro Vapor is in there doing something for later on. I'm going to be repairing track at some point tonight or tomorrow. It's some point during the week, so hopefully it'll be back to normal running order very soon. I'm not entirely sure what's wrong with it. It might be the position of something that it's not happy with. I'm guessing that's what it is. It's something's been moved and it's not very happy that it's been moved, and it's now picking up light that shouldn't be there. And wow, we're almost done with the field. I was not expecting this to happen. I have no plans for what we're going to do when we're done. I have literally no bale moving equipment at the moment. Other than the 4-stack, which is still in that field and is costing an absolute fortune. The reason that it's night time is because I want to get a good price on silage still, and we still haven't sold off the compost, which the great demand for that ends in about 7 hours. So there's going to be evening videos this week, I guess, from Ventonwyn. Yeah, the guys at the garden centre said if we can't deliver by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, because it is about 9-ish at the moment, 9 PM. If we can't deliver by 6 o'clock tomorrow morning, they're not going to give us any premiums because they open at 6 and they want to make sure they have stock. So we're going to have to put that into their pile tonight. They've got quite a stockpile already, but obviously they think they need more. And I honestly don't know how I'm going to do it. Because Dave, in all of his infinite wisdom, forgot to edit the mod he needed to edit. Because I do need to edit a mod to get it working correctly. So Quentin's still selling the silage, which is awesome. He's been working that for a while. I may go check up on him when I'm done here. And bring his John Ferguson, as he loves to call it. He's even changed it in my little hut, hasn't he? The 698R. Oh, Quentin, you maniac. How did he figure out how to do that? I never told him how he could edit my HUD. But he's figured it out somehow. Those bales are hilariously luminous. Like, comically so. I love it. I'm wondering if my trackhead is starting to fail somehow. I really don't know what's up with it. So that's going to be a fun bit of investigation in the next coming days and finding out what's wrong. So that is... I don't know how reskinning has managed to break how the animation works, to be quite honest. But it has, somehow. Seems to have broken quite a lot about the animation. So that's that done. We fold that up and just leave it in the field here. And I think this... Do you know, I think I'm going to park it up over here and just take a photograph of everything going on in this field. So leave the Massey there like that, switch her off, tilt the wheels and get out. And oh, we'll need to bring down my HUD. So let's take a photograph like... kind of like that-ish. Let's go check up on Quentin. Quentin, how are you doing? You're making good progress. And, oh, you're nearly done. Could this be the last bucket? Could this potentially be the last bucket? No, but you're getting very close. I think it's time to check how much money we've made from silage. Now, we did spend a bit on the baler and the bale wrapper, but let's bring up our full HUD again. 200,000 euro. While Quentin's busy, let's pay off the mafia. Because that clears us of all our debt. Means we actually have 969 euro to our name, and growing quite rapidly, actually. Wow. How much is he getting per bucket of that stuff? 1,500 euro per bucket. Okay, I can deal with that. Like I said, I need to fix things with the compost master. Actually need to edit. Come to think of it, was I even... yeah, this is the trigger. Yeah, I need to edit multi-fruit mod, so that'll be done in the near future. I also need to... well, if I edit multi-fruit mod, it's fine. I need to check how much slurry we have here, because that's going to be an important thing. For some reason, the help menu is turned off. 99,000 litres. That could be enough for a field. I do plan on finally using the Abbey manure spreader, or the Abbey slurry tanker, to do a field. It'll probably be quite a small one, but we'll do a field. And Quentin, you have 8,000 litres of silage to go. You're almost there, Quentin. Keep going. It's taking you hours, actual hours, because you've done 300,000 litres, a bucket at a time, a single 1,000 litre bucket at a time. How big is the bucket? 1,800 litre bucket at a time, even. So let's watch this go in. Beautifully done, Quentin. Perfect. I've fallen off. Beautifully done. Going in absolutely perfectly. You're going to go off and get more. I have really nothing left to do tonight. We're just waiting for Quentin to finish, and then we can bring the T6 back home for the night. Tomorrow, we need to pick up the bales and figure out what we're going to do there. Actually, tomorrow, I say we'll finish up for the night. No, we won't. We need to figure out the issue. Storyline reason. The storyline reason behind the compost master not working is the output pipe here. There's a little auger attached that you guys can't see. That's broken at the moment, and we need to figure out how to repair it quickly. And well, and properly, so that it doesn't happen again. So, I'm going to get to work on that. You can see that... Ignore the fact that I'm actually inside the compost right now. There's a little auger in here that pulls the compost up and just kind of shoots it out this little chute. The auger is currently not working, so I'm guessing there's an issue with the drive line. There's an engine around the back somewhere. So I'm going to deal with that. Quentin's going to finish selling off all our silage. He's doing a fantastic job, I must admit. He hasn't had many issues since he started going around in circles. Since we fixed it, he's going good. So I think I'm going to call that a video, guys. I know it's a bit shorter than my usual videos. But, yeah, I've got a lot of work to do here. I've got to try and get this thing running as quickly as I possibly can. So that we can literally just get the compost out of there, bring it around this corner and dump it off there. That's all we need to do, but it's causing an issue. So, until next time, I've been RainbowDave. You've been watching Farming Simulator 15 on Ventonwyn Estate. Quentin's doing a really good job. If you enjoyed the video, please do hit the like button. If you're new here, please do hit subscribe. That's very much appreciated. It means a lot to me to see new people arriving every day and the channel growing. There's a plane up there. Hello, plane. I really do hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you all very much for watching. Until next time, stay safe and goodbye.